welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here because I got a dilemma and I want to talk to you guys about it because y'all guys know I've made a lot of videos talking about the Z Flip 3. I like it a lot, but I've been having some problems because I don't want to switch my SIM card back to my Z Flip for my iPhone 13 Pro. And if you've seen my videos in the past, you know I'm not even the biggest iPhone fan. I find them mostly boring. I don't like the typing experience all that much. It drives me up a wall, really. They're autocorrect, and it seems like they've changed something here recently. I don't know. Been driving me up a wall. I like my Z Flip 3, but the problem is whenever I'm using the Z Flip 3, I have to charge it once, sometimes twice, to get me all the way through the night, because sometimes I run really long days. And the iPhone 13 Pro, it's the first phone since the iPhone 11 Pro, which was the only one that was ever able to do it, actually the Pro Max, would get me all the way through the day on one charge. And now the iPhone 13 Pro, I'm averaging 8 to 10 hours of screen on time, which is just utterly insane. Granted, it does have adaptive brightness on. I'm not using True Tone, none of that stuff. I am using dark mode. But some modes I like to have light mode, like on Twitter. But yeah, that's the thing. The iPhone 13 Pro lasts me all day long, and all night long. And that's just something that's crazy to me, and I didn't expect to encounter that. Like, I knew they were talking about how the battery life was gonna be better with the iPhone 13 Pro, and yeah, they said 2.5 extra hours over last year's, but I just didn't believe it. I didn't think that it was gonna be something tangible that, like, okay, yeah, whatever. You know, Apple likes to say it's the best ever, the fastest ever, the most battery life, blah, blah, blah. It's darn good. And plus the cameras are fantastic too. So I, one, wasn't expecting to like the iPhone 13 Pro this much. And two, when it comes to the Z Flip 3, I wasn't expecting to have as much trouble going and putting my SIM card back in it. And yeah, it's fine. It's a really good phone. I like it. It's my most favorite phone of this last year. But when I talk about productivity and what I do on a day-to-day basis, having a setup where I can just rely on one phone all day long is very indispensable. And on top of that, I record all my videos with it. So being able to record my videos with it, being able to have battery that lasts all day long, and then the camera capabilities, all that stuff beats out the Z Flip in every way. And I like the Z Flip. I like what it brings to the table. I like being able to fold it and flip it and all that crazy cool stuff. But when I have to charge it by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to get me through the rest of the workday and into the evening, and then I have to put it on the charger in the evening and start using my Fold 3, for somebody who actually legitimately uses 8 to 10 hours of screen on time on their phone a day, a phone that gets 3 to 4 hours of screen on time is not ideal. And especially when I've got the Fold that's being pushed off to the side right now. Right now I'm carrying the Z Flip 3 and the iPhone 13 Pro, and I feel like it's kind of redundant because yes, the Flip does flip, but as far as being an actual phone, it doesn't give me any extra productivity and multitasking capabilities like the Fold does. So I don't like having my phone sitting on my nightstand not being used, because that's also been a surprise to me. The Fold 1 and Fold 2 I liked, but I didn't like them that much, especially because they didn't have the S Pen. Now I'm using it all the time, especially with the S Pen. I use it day in and day out. I find myself using that almost probably 40% of the time, even carrying around the iPhone 13 Pro. So taking a look at both of these phones, the Fold 3 and the iPhone 13 Pro, they've really thrown me for a loop. And I never, if you asked me a month ago, before I got the iPhone, whether I would ever sideline this, it's one of those questions I'd be like, nah, bro, I'll just switch out the Fold because I didn't think I was going to like it that much. And now I do. So it's a very, very difficult position to be in, because also the Pixel 6 and the Duo 2 are coming out in just like a week. And then that's going to create even more havoc because, well, I got to test those. So the SIM cards are going to be coming out of the iPhone and out of the Flip and the Fold. So I'll be using, in about a week, week and a half, I'll be using the Pixel 6, hopefully the Pro model, and also the Duo 2. And that's another stretch of my comfort zone when it comes to the phones, because you guys know I cover all this stuff. I bring you my realistic and honest feedback when it comes to this stuff. So, you know, I could find myself maybe in a week and a half liking the Pixel 6 and the Duo. Of course, I'm going to want to have a different operating system for one phone. And one reason I like to do that is because I like to keep up with what's going on. So usually I like to carry one iOS and one Android phone. Usually it's like the Z Flip will be my primary phone and the iPhone will be my secondary phone. Right now that's flip-flopped. So I just want to talk to you guys about this because Yeah, I did have some preconceived ideas on how much I thought I would like the Fold 3. I had some preconceived ideas on how much I probably wouldn't like the iPhone 13 Pro. Maybe that's because I used the iPhone 12 this last go around, and going up to the Pro has just been a really significant boost in so many areas, especially in the camera capabilities. This just really impressed me. So it's going to be interesting seeing that one toe to toe, the Pixel 6 versus the iPhone, because the iPhone's doing some great stuff right now. But honestly, I'm probably not going to be using the Z Flip 3 very much over the next couple of weeks, because I'll be testing out these new phones, seeing how it fits into my daily carry configuration, what kind of benefits they bring, testing them all out. I've covered the Z Flip 3 quite a bit since it's come out, and I think a lot of people enjoy that and appreciate it, but there's new phones that I have to test out. So this isn't a goodbye Z Flip, because I paid for it. I love this phone, but it's going to be a couple of weeks before I can probably cycle back around and figure out exactly if it's going to be part of my daily carry, because, well, when you look at it on paper, we got iPhone 13 Pro, Z Flip 3, Z Fold 3, Pixel 6 or 6 Pro, not sure which one yet, and then the Duo 2. That's like, what, 5, 6 phones? And I can only carry 2 of them. So that'll be a good video. That's something I want to talk about later on, a couple weeks from now, address this when I can say, okay, these are my 2 favorites. These are why I like them. These are why I'm carrying them. And these are why I'm not carrying the other ones right now. And that's interchangeable. Sometimes I wake up and you're like, you know, I feel like carrying this phone today, and I'll go put my SIM card in it. And that's one of the nice things about me buying all these phones, other than the fact that I have like $1 million worth of phones sitting on my nightstand. But other than that, yeah, I like being able to test out and continue to use different phones and use them throughout the year. So it's going to be an interesting little journey, for lack of better words here, moving forward, checking out these new phones. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this real quick, because I was firmly like 1,000% in the Z Flip primary phone category. And then, yeah, I've been talking to some other people over the last week or so, and I'm like, I really don't want to switch my phone back, because this iPhone 13 Pro, the battery and the camera and the convenience of just being able to hit record anytime I want has been amazing. And that right there, you know, even more so than I like One UI better than iOS. I like a lot of the things that Samsung brings to the table, but it's also been really nice relying on one phone that gets me all the way through the day. So interesting times ahead, my friends. And that's what I want to talk about today. So that's all I've got here in this video. Testing something out new. I'm actually recording with my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera Pro 6K Pro in ProRes over here. And then over here, I've got my iPhone 13 Pro in the HEVC or whatever, 4K 60. So I wanted to try something else out here and see if I can set up and use 2 cameras at the same time to give you a different viewing angle, give you something more extra to look at, something other than just the same picture all the time. And I'm also testing out this new Deity wireless lavalier microphone too, to see how well it works out. So hopefully y'all like it. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. And what's your favorite phone right now? What are you guys using? What are you looking forward to using throughout the rest of the year and this upcoming time before we get to, you know, the S22 in January, hopefully? There's a lot of stuff out there. What do you like? Anyway, so that's all I got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.